Good day, folks. This is Omar Hosea. This servant, long time no hear from. Through a few personal spiritual battles. You know, because we do a lot of videos, we do a lot of chit chatting and posting and stuff. And you can't post anything if you ain't doing it and practicing it and investigating it for yourself. It's like plagiarism. You know, you just copying out somebody else's stuff and you have no experience, no idea what it is. And so that's what we've been up to lately. Just practicing what we post and what we've been showing other people and putting these things into practice. And it's a life-changing game. And it's an energy changing too. It's a body shift, the shift changing thing too. And it's not something to do for the weak. You know, if you love this world, don't try to live these scriptures and all these ancient writings and stuff, because these are not common everyday things that you do. You can't buy these experiences. You can't live off someone else's experiences and say anything about them, because it won't hold any value to you, but it'll hold value if you're in academics, like going to a college or a seminar or enhancing somebody else's research and not your own. So I'm making this video to say this. Remember the bailouts. They said they did the auto bailout, because I did the video about the auto bailouts. And so everybody's getting bailed out. Now they're saying something about the housing bailouts, real estate bailouts and everything like that. And so for the 2 years that I've been here in Pennsylvania, I've been trying to find a place, a decent place, a place where you just that you could really call a home, or something that's just worth looking at when you come in from a hard day's work or from a hard day of anything. You know what I mean? And so at one time, the real estate companies or the renters would say, "Can you afford first and last month's rent? And do you have a job?" Then you'd say, "Yeah." Show your pay stub, give them the first and last month, done. Move in, get your keys, gone. Now, a couple of years later after that, now they say, "Do you have a job?" You say, "Yeah." "You have first and last month's rent?" You say, "Yeah." You said, "Do you have a background check?" "Sure." And then they go into a credit check. You say, "Wow, okay, what if I'm not into credit? Maybe I'm a cash-on guy. Maybe I like to trade and barter, because that's some of our customers to trade and barter. Maybe we don't want credit, you know what I mean?" And so that means if you don't want credit, then you can't get housing. So that means you have to live on a corporate plantation called city streets or gated community. You have to be a part of their mental training. And so after the credit check and the background, they even added some more stipulations. Now we know that America unemployment rate gone up. We know that the interest rates of everything is going up. Minimum wage has stayed the same. As a matter of fact, when they raise minimum wage, all the food prices go up. Just like now, folks are crying about minimum wage is not enough. So they said, "Okay, we'll give you we'll raise your minimum wage." And so they raised up the price of milk. They raised up the ability to get credit. Everything went up as soon as they start raising up minimum wage. So minimum wage never went up; it still stayed the same. And so now, people are losing their jobs to overseas jobs, because when you call on your phone to whatever product you buy, whatever, you get a foreigner on the phone, and he's somewhere in Malaysia, India, somewhere. He's never in your home state, not even your home country. So then they say, well, you have to make 3 times the amount of rent. So that means if you want to live in a house, in an apartment, a nice one, all right, a nice apartment, not a raggedy apartment, not a matchbox apartment, because you work hard, you put the time in and your daily activities and stuff, that's positive. And you get the money in your pocket and you get the credit, but they say you got to make 3 times the rent, and the rent may be, $1,000. So that means you have to make $1,000 a month after taxes. Wow. That's heavy, people. Really, when you think about it, that's heavy. So now it seems like they're forcing those of us who say, well, you're too old to live with your mom, or you're too old to live with your dad, and you need to get out and go get your own. They're making it impossible for real men to do it on their own. So ladies, get them in the break. And folks, give each other a break, man. Because now, the people losing their jobs. Look at Detroit, Chicago, LA, and there's more homeless in the United States than ever. We know about the FEMA camps. We know about the job situation. We know about Illuminati incorporating unhealthy practices over the media. And so we're being degraded, And I'm sitting here thinking like, wow, no criminal history for the past 12 years, no hang-ups, nothing. And because I'm self-employed, can't get my own decent crib. Even if I had a woman to live with, to move with, whatever, we still need a co-signer. So that means there is no a man going out to do for himself to acquire a woman, to acquire a family. Now it's like the government and the corporations who's providing materials for you to build your house and all this, they're forcing you to pay them to live on the planet that the Most High gave us. The trees are free, and so they made laws that if I start cutting trees down and making myself my own house, that they want to put me in jail. Or you. And then you'll have people saying, well, you don't have a building permit. We say to them today, you didn't have a building permit to build this crap on our land. Where's your building permit to build these things here? Where's your building permit for when you got off these ships and you came on your roundup of our people? So now I need a building permit to live on planet Earth. I need somebody's permission to use this, what God has given us freely. I'm looking at the birds, and nobody asked them for a building permit to build nests for their siblings. For their babies, to later age. Think about it, folks. Think about that. Next time you see a beaver building this home, it's called a dam, and a bird building a nest, and the crocodiles in this, alligator crocodiles moving the sand around or whatever in his land. She's laying her eggs there for her babies. They didn't acquire a building permit. They just moved them off the land and, taking their skin. So I guess that's their form of a building permit, huh? But that's pretty cold. So, on a serious note, America, really Israel, Ishmael, my Moor brothers, my Hebrew brothers, my Nuwabian brothers, my Kemet cousins, we have to get together, stop this religious bullcrap and all this arguing, backbiting over who's first and who's whatever. Right now, we're all last, and we're all paying to live in our own land. Speaking of bird, check out Blue Jay. What's up, Blue? He ain't paying no attention. So, in the meantime, man, we must get together and have a summit amongst our own clans and our own nations, our own tribes, without the involvement of government and pale skin. And we ain't saying we hate government. We ain't saying we hate pale skin, but we need to get together and establish some type of bird's nest for our people. Regardless what color of skin you are, what religion you are, whether you're a Kemet cousin, a Hebrew cousin, a Moor cousin, a Dominican Republican, a Jamaican, a Judah, whatever the case may be, we are from the same family. And if we don't get together and stop fighting, we're going to die. And you can see it on TV. You can feel it in your own soul. Till next time, this is Omar Hosea, sharing one love. You know, Father, let this peace reach the ears of those who are willing to do something, willing to meet up, who are willing to put down their ego and their selfish ways, Father, and have us come together as one voice and require of you what we should do. Because you have made a place for us. You had promised a place for us. You promised a kingdom for us here on this planet. And you said that we follow you and listen to you and adhere and stop fighting amongst our own self and not live like the heathens, that you would come down and you would counsel amongst us. I humbly and truthfully believe that. But only you and your spirit can touch the universe and have the universe communicate with all of us. They may come together as one people, one voice, one head, and make a change to this. In Yeshua's name and all the prophets, I humbly ask and pray. And may all of you have a wonderful day. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.